TorgyTalk. 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 Okay, welcome back to the show, everybody. I am your host, John Torgerson. Welcome back, Billy Long, everybody.
Oh yeah,
it's been a minute. We didn't really get to know Billy last time he was on the show. It was kind of just it was a you, me, Big Al, and Amy, and it was mainly just Amy roasting me for 45 minutes, and then she left.
yeah. I think that you had to listen to that.
Yeah,
You were in the moment. You were taking it with stride, and I was like, he's getting his ass whipped.
oh yeah. I was like, damn, dude. It was like the day before I was doing my first big show at the Vixen too, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
all right, this is cool. I'm doing my first mobile podcast. This is sick. And then I'm just like, all right, I just got my ass torn apart.
Yeah.
Jesus, Amy, thanks. So yeah, she's actually supposed to come back on here pretty soon. After she gets back from New Orleans. She's doing that NOLA fucking goddamn comedy festival. New Orleans Comedy Festival, I think it's called. I don't even know what the actual name for it, but yeah.
Good.
Cool.
She's working her chops, right?
Yeah. She's grinding it out. That's for damn sure. I won 3 burpees.
Well, she knows everybody around here. She got a good memory, you know. Like,
yeah.
I think if you're gonna be a producer, that's what you got to do. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
she's already know. I mean, if you already know everybody from one area, you got to move around. And
Yeah.
I've thought about it, like, you know, the road dog guys, you know, like how do they, you know what I mean? How the hell you know all those people and who gets paid, and you know, there are different places that are like, you know, the zanies, the comedy clubs, all them stuff, you know, like the laugh factories and shit. It's like, here's me. I ask other people. I'm like, I go to shows. I'm like, that guy's funny. I don't remember his name after he got off the stage.
Right. Yeah.
And Amy knows like where they're from, their address, their phone number.
She goes to a lot. She goes to a lot of mics and knows a lot of people. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know what she does other than comedy, but I'm too busy. My life is too difficult. That's really what it is.
Yeah. Well, for those of you that don't know, Billy produces a lot of shows up here in the northwest suburbs. A lot of really good bar shows. Like that Tank show was so much fun. I can't wait till you put me on another one.
I wish you would have went on the one a couple weeks ahead of that, because Jack would tell you it was a really fun one.
Oh, the RV resort.
Yeah, we got two out of that show. We're gonna do this new show as I'm on here to promote.
And Vince is a freaking killer.
Dude, he's smoked.
Oh God.
Oh, Vince,
but dude, Peter Lipsy, dude,
yeah,
that guy
Peter
kills, dude. He's just like anybody that could pull a notebook out of his pocket and just say pick a number, and then he's got 180 jokes, dude, and people are just like 17, 27, you know, 532, and he's like, all right, I got you. And he does a joke for all of them, and he's just, man. He's not the only one. Dan Brennan's great. You know, there's a lot of guys that are out there, and I just wish I knew more. But this is a part-time gig. It's supposed to be for fun. The big one is, and you guys are the ones that tell me, and Billy Long shows are fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the last ones, the one that you were on wasn't as promoted because of the venue. Previous, they had shut down and it canceled the thing, and it got a lot of people with cold feet. And then I had people that didn't even want to come back, which is tough, you know.
Yeah,
you just gotta.
Yeah, no, it was a good show. It was a good turnout for the crowd. Everybody was not, you know, hesitant to laugh by any means. You know, my dad had a good time in the crowd.
The one before that, Stephanie Robertson was at, and she did minutes, and she was just like, she's like in the beginning. So we're in a different room as their green room, and she's like, I gotta go as soon as we're done. So I'm like, well, here's your money, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no problem. When that show is over, that place was absolutely packed, 100 and something people. Not a single person left that room.
Really?
Nobody left the bar. Nobody. And I was putting all the, like, wrapping up the speakers and the wires and put stuff in bags and stuff, and I was just in awe that it was so good that nobody left. Not a comic. No comics. That never happens.
That's a good show when everyone wants to stay.
There was a smoke show. And after that, Stephanie and I did a really good job. And, you know, for me, and I don't know if you guys are like this, but like if you're in that great mood, right, and you're just like beaming. It wasn't like, oh, Billy was. It's not like, oh, I was on coke, man. I was having a great time. No, I was just like in a good mood, man. I was just having a good time, and I was like, this is gonna be a good show. And I just went through and I smashed the start. I try not to be overbearing on my shows. Do the introductions quickly. Just say a few things. I don't do like an open mic where I'll cut up on people or say something or, add to somebody's stuff or, whatever, right? But not on the show. They're already proven. They're already going to do their minutes. Don't mess them up. Don't start saying something to get them off of their mojo. Let them do their thing, right? So just keep it going. And we did that show, and after that show, Stephanie's like, Billy, you're ready. You want any spot on the Vixen anytime you want. And then I was like, yeah, maybe in a month or two and stuff. Like when you do a show that's kick ass, you know how it is. You're like, you're just like, it's like almost like having a baby. You need a minute, I gotta like chill out. I gotta take a day off or something well, she's like, and then after I took it off, she was just like, well, I guess maybe next time, Billy. I'm like, it's been a year and stuff.
A little late.
Yeah, I'm like, she's like, I meant tonight. I'm like, well, whatever.
Go.
So I don't, it is what it is. So.
Well, shit, man. And you got any shows coming up soon? Besides, I know you guys said you got the new mic.
So it's gonna start in January, but no, there's so the mic's gonna be 5 minutes, just like normal. But I'm trying to have the happy medium because if there's new people, it could be a popularity contest where, there's 50 people and somebody takes a mic and then, or doesn't want to, whatever. You can't vote for somebody that doesn't get up, right?
Well, yeah,
right,
hot bartender, if she goes up there, she's got my vote immediately.
She's she's nice and she's quick.
That's,
The big ones, right? Get your beer quick, get your food, pay attention. Yeah. And she's got her friends coming, so, yeah. That's a big one. Having a bar that actually gives a shit.
Yeah, I mean,
the Village was alright,
man. I've looked at their Facebook. It looks like on nights that aren't comedy nights, it looks like they have pretty packed,
Josie promotes
nights.
Wild nights. Yeah,
they promote like crazy. So,
and they give away a lot.
They give a lot of money away, dude. They let that wheel spin every week, and
what you got? Have you talked about showcases and stuff about them over there yet, or no?
The answer is kinda. And
that would be ideal.
There's a bunch of them. This is the deal. So I want to start it out once a month because he offered it to be once a week to spin that wheel. I'm like, you can't make $600 on 12 people. Like,
I'd be there too much.
Huh?
I'd be there too much.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you would have like more, you gotta at least do a little tally, like promote it a little bit. If it gets to be like 40 people there every week, okay, fine.
Yeah. I'm a piece of shit, by the way, guys. Our in-episode producer, Jackman Johnson, has finally joined the show. I'm so sorry, dude. I totally forgot to introduce you.
I'm just the voice in the back.
I'm so sorry. I totally forgot to introduce you. My bad.
Dude.
Jackman Johnson, everybody. Clap, clap, clap.
Howdy, guys.
You're not going to... Oh, is there a button?
There is a button.
Oh, that's what he gets. There you go. Oh, God.
There you go.
The Q-tip. Yeah. I love it.
Oh, that's fun. Fun stuff. So how does that gonna work? Is that so? I'm gonna have those two separate out of in post production.
This is your transition. So this is a preview, and when I'm ready,
so right now you're sitting on just us two right now.
Yes, and then when Billy joins, I go on to him.
Yeah, look at him, dude. He just knows what he's doing. I'm just like curious over here. I'm like, what am I doing over? What's this guy going on over there? I'm nosy.
Yeah, when you start your story, I'll focus on you.
Look at that. Look at
this. This is
your
Jamie for Joe.
Yes, he is. Yep.
He's gonna be look shit up.
Damn right. Yeah, he's gonna look stuff up. He's got some videos queued up. I'm gonna have a TV. That's why I have the TV right there. I just have to order a piece. We're gonna be able to pull up videos.
See what we want to see.
Yeah. It's just gonna be bigger. And then, like I said, hopefully here soon. Once I get the once I go back to work and I can afford it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build out the basement studio. Basement studio is gonna be tight, but for now, this isn't bad for what we got.
Yeah, Ocean's 11 replica of Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah,
you record the show before you record the show.
Yeah, exactly. We actually just talked. We actually talked
like Red Band.
We actually just talked about
too much and I get kicked out.
Hurricane and Luis and I were talking about.
I know I'm the only one who listens to your show, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm assuming that's why you talked about it. Yeah. There you go.
What do you mean? I worked today, dude. And I put my headphones in and shut my mouth.
Yeah. Well, hey, we had our first viral video.
Yeah.
Yeah, quote unquote viral, I should say.
6,000 people's viral.
Well, that's good enough.
No.
6,000.
Not 6,000, 86,000.
My bad. I was a little off.
86.7 thousand on TikTok.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Who was in that?
Me and my buddy Jake, we were talking about Texas A&M. We were ripping on the fucking Yell leaders they have over there. They're super gay, and we were just ripping on them. And I don't know. I guess it was the way I hashtagged it, and just like tagged Texas A&M in it, and hashtag College Game Day, hashtag College Football, and then it just popped. And like
And
it's
they just caught.
trying to replicate it. I'm trying to figure out like what like because in the analytics it showed me that what people had searched to come up, it's come up on that, and it was just like I don't know. We're figuring it out, man. It's been almost 2 years. In January, it'll be 2 years of the podcast, and it's like I just started posting every single day. Before that, I was posting like once a week, once every 2 weeks, or something like that.
So when you post every day, what are you posting?
Just pretty much just trying to post any type of reel, any type of short clip from the episode.
I gotcha.
It's just from any episode. So like I'm going back and like looking at like just mainly just to the volume. The more volume, the better. I mean, you just,
Sure.
obviously you're increasing your odds.
Sure.
The more content you put out. Obviously, I'm not trying to put out garbage content, but I'm trying to be a little bit less picky than I was before. Because obviously I was being so picky to the point where I was only posting once a week. So it's like now it's like I got to make sure
right now too when you're working before that.
Yeah. So now I have AI that creates a bunch of shorts for me. So like I go through what AI makes me. If there's something specific that I want, then I can go back and like make a custom one. But like I can go through and like AI makes me like 40 options, and then I go through and look at those and like see what those are, and like if those are funny, then I'll depends on.
Sure.
It's a journey, dude. It's been a fucking wild ride. That's for damn sure. And I'm glad to have fucking old Jack over here on my team now, so I can have a second set of eyes and a second brain to fucking help me figure this shit out.
I know you guys
Valkyrie the shit.
Want to figure this shit out.
Well, I know you guys. Well, I know you guys are younger than me, in that
trying to crack this algorithm things. Trying to crack
well,
this,
that's
especially
where I'm at,
YouTube,
like,
dude.
The thing that's funny is this stuff's going to change in the next couple of years. Anyways, like it just keeps, it's just morphing. Like the internet started where it was like just in little chat room garbage and just like whatever.
Fucking AIM or
Just
AIM or whatever. Dude, what was
ASL?
Did you have
AOL?
Did you have a? Did you have
America Online.
what was your username? Your AIM name?
Pimp Daddy Long. At
Pimp Daddy Long. Mine was
AOL.com. Dude, you know what's funny?
mine was B-ball playout 126.94.
Mine was Demand 12.
Well, nobody knew that. Nobody knew that. Like, you had to give your email out for like every job application. You like, Pimp Daddy Long, whatever, dude. I'm like, dude. Like, and then people are like, you could just, they're free. You could do another 8. I'm like, really? I'm like, dude, I thought that was like on my permanent record.
Yeah,
dude.
mine was like. I think my email at one point was Johnny Tsunami. I'm like, I got to change that for like job applications.
My password was blow me 13. I mean, like, what the fuck, dude?
That's okay. I made Cora's. I reset her iTunes password. And if you've ever seen Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates with Zac Efron and Adam Devine, I changed her password to Brian's Baby Dick 69.
Nice.
Just from that movie. It was funny. It's very funny. So every time she has to go on iTunes.
So you guys are younger, so maybe that stuff doesn't bother you. But people were like, they were like really tight in the old days. And so like, if you had to like go somewhere for a job, like fucking, there's two types of people.
They're tighter back then.
Well, there's two types of people.
Tighter.
Well, there's two types of people.
That was just the hair. That's
that I ever met.
The hair made it feel tighter.
You got fuck ups and you got stuck ups back in the day. That's just all there was. So like either everybody was trying to be perfect, and if you said like you couldn't cuss in front of people, like people were, or you had the people that were going to jail all the time and they didn't give a shit.
Yeah, those
are your two types. I was like, yeah. So you're going for a job interview. It's like, even if they're the fuck up type, HR, they're like, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, you should be in jail. I'm like, oh,
right. So, Billy, where'd you grow up?
RL, baby, Round Lake Park.
Round Lake. You're from Round Lake.
In the park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
all your life.
Then you went.
No, second grade on.
Okay. So then what? So then you went. You got out of high school. Did you go into the Army right after high school?
No.
Or did you wait?
No. I went to school and then
You went to school where? The fucking...
the hood, you know.
Where'd you go to where'd you learn that? Cheech drug school?
Yeah, right. No, so I had a friend of mine who was a chemical engineer, graduated from U of I, and I tried doing CLC, but it just wasn't working for me.
Okay.
I moved down by him to another college that his wife went to, and then ended up transferring to U of I. Right, so he was a really good tutor and took care of us and stuff, and so that's what I did. I went down by him with 2 or 3 other of my buddies, and we stayed in a big place together. So.
This was what, 1923?
96, 97?
Nice. Okay. Not bad.
And then I cut out of that about 98, and then I traveled around the country. I was on a speed skating team, and like you guys look at me chubby bubby, but dude, I was running.
I was thinking the bobsledding team and not the skiing.
Hey, hang on. Yeah, there you go, the bobsledding.
They
rode me. Yeah, they rode my ass. No, I was Round Lake had a roller rink.
Bobsled team.
Round Lake had a roller rink, and I was
Billy Long.
I was on a speed skating team. When I went in I didn't go into the military till I was 23.
No shit.
And I was running 5-minute miles.
Wow. Billy Long bobsled team.
I was jogging them at 6 minutes easy.
Wow, really? Yeah. See, I was never a good long distance runner, dude. My fastest 2 mile was 14:20. That's it.
That's still 7 minutes. I mean, that's giggles.
Slow though. That's pretty average.
No, it's not terrible, but it's not great.
It's pretty average for somebody that was 19 years old.
When we were in football, we were running 7 minutes for giggles.
Yeah, well, yeah, same here. But like, also, I hated running long distance. I'm a sprint guy.
Dude, when I went into the military, I was like acing all my tests. So they were like, "Dude, you're gonna be in special forces 5-minute miles." Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm like some tall dude.
Special, that's for damn
Special
sure.
ed forces, yeah, right.
Here's your big helmet.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, like get in the short tank.
There you go.
So hang on. So what year did you go to basic training?
23 from 94 is 18. So how was that?
So what, 99?
No,
30 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years after 18? 5 years after 99. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good math, son. You're quick.
I'm usually not. I'm fucking retarded.
Just in the bedroom, he's like, oh.
No, yeah, I am, dude.
It's good, man. It's good for you.
I actually
Don't make her suffer.
No, right now it's actually fun, dude, because having 2 kids, I'm not. It's kind of like getting exciting.
Yeah.
It's also getting
dangerous or what?
Well, it's kind of sketchy because it's like we gotta just sneak in quickies real quick. So like so literally, Chloe was eating, and Jonah, my wife was like, "Hey, Jonah, watch Chloe. I gotta go help Daddy with something."
What?
And then we just snuck over here in the stairwell. We could hear them. We were just in the stairwell, and then I was just, he was playing patty cake, and I was slapping
Also
cakes.
playing patty cake.
Wow.
And I was slapping cakes. That's a new joke that I'm trying out on tomorrow.
Burned it.
Yeah.
Wasted.
That's it. Everybody knows it now. I mean,
I'm trying it out live tomorrow at Sam Barry's mic.
Yeah. That's what I gotta get to.
You go to it. It's only monthly, so you got to go to it tomorrow. It's at the Opry, and
they do have some of the best cocktails I ever had.
And you're going, motherfucker.
Fine.
Yes, I fucking finally get him
He
to
said
go.
fine. That was agreement. It's a punctual.
Lewis is going too. He's meeting me here.
It's contractual.
So we can go, all 3 of us. And we can go get some awesome Manhattans.
I still got Lewis's mushrooms at my house.
Ooh.
I only got them 3, but they're great big ones.
Well, hopefully
he doesn't need them all. You know what the problem is? I don't know how to take them sometimes because I used to sell a lot of drugs a long time ago. And
he used to sell drugs a Billy long time ago.
I mean, allegedly. And this kid, he's like, "Oh yeah, I want mushrooms," and we're having a big party. We have a big bonfire at my house, and then I got him like a quarter, and I had a whole bunch, and he's like, "I'm like, how much you want?" He's like, "A quarter." I'm like, "Okay, fine." So I give him to him, give him a couple beers. He's sitting by my friends. I got 50 people sitting around a fire, and he ate the whole bag. And I come around, I'm like, "Hey man," I go, "How you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm good." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "So how were they?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I go, "How many did you take?" "All of them." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Dude, that's awesome." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I'm like, "So you must have done mushrooms a lot of times." He's like, "No."
No.
He's like, "This is my first time." And I'm like, "What did you do?" What? He ate a whole quarter on his first time, dude. He's sitting in that chair and watching.
His first time? That's wild.
Yeah,
Jesus
dude, that's
Christ.
crazy, dude. No way. I'm like, what?
See, what was wild for me was doing them from like high school and then doing them after I got out of the army, which was allegedly you can do the math. I got out of the army like 8 years ago, so I was still in my 20s. So go F your ass. I don't know what that means, but go F your ass. Okay. Anyway, allegedly going from the mushrooms I used to eat in high school to the mushrooms that when I got out, it was like a completely different thing. And
there
was
was only 7 strains of mushrooms 10 years ago.
I ate what
now
I thought
there's
was
70.
I was going to say, they all got names now, like weed at the fucking weed store.
I ate what I thought was a half an eighth because I used to just eyeball it back in the day, and that was like a perfect amount. I tripped so hard, I was so scared. But it was great though.
Mushrooms are cool, but they can fuck you. I stood
out on my front porch on my apartment building and was just like listening to Led Zeppelin and just like, wow.
You got to remember, this is John's show, so he's got to be able to talk first.
Yeah, I don't care. It's fine.
Fuck you, Jack.
Hey, dude, listen. I only had one bad trip, and I went outside, and I thought the trees were coming to get me, dude. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Mushrooms is scary, man. I have a friend. I'm not gonna say his
That cap
name.
was this big, bro. It was like
Jesus,
it was bigger than a golf ball. I know it's all I ate was the cap.
The stems get you like bodies.
You feel good, yeah.
But
The cap's got the magic.
see, I have a friend that I'm not gonna name his name, but every time he
Greg.
does, every time he does them, he just falls asleep. So like we were on a hike one time and he just fell asleep on a rock at Devil's Lake.
The last time I did mushrooms, I was at a rave, and me and my buddy both did it about, I'd say, an eighth. He said that's not going to be enough, so he did a whole nother eighth, which is about a quad.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Did he wait at all?
No, he just munched
That's
that in.
my style.
We went into a fucking rave, the fucking one behind the rodeo.
That's
in
so
Milwaukee.
much, dude.
It was.
Dude, I do.
He
one
had
and
a
I
whole
just wait.
breakdown. Everyone was on the dance floor, and he fell onto his knees.
And he was just breaking it down.
And no, he was just standing still. I'm like, I'll give him a moment. He
That's what
needs
that
this.
kid did. Dude. He just sat in a chair with the same beer like this and didn't move like the whole time. I'm like,
Well, I figured he would stay there till we're ready to leave, but like comes time to leave, I'm like, all right, where is he? He's got to be sitting down somewhere. So I'm checking all the back rooms and all that kind of shit. I'm like, maybe he's by his car sleeping. I would be.
yeah.
So we go.
You don't know, right?
His car's in the parking lot. So I'm like, okay, he's not out here. Maybe he's still in the rave. So we get back in there and he's not in there, but I spend the rest of the rave enjoying.
Yeah, of course.
I come back out. He's the only car in the parking lot.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, where the fuck is he? So
Where
I'm
is
looking
he?
through bushes with a flashlight. He was in the hospital getting his pants cut off.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. Is there any wisdom you guys would tell people if they never did mushrooms before?
Eat a little bit.
Start with an eighth.
Start.
Fuck that! Don't do that.
No. I would
One little
start,
cap
I would
the
start,
size of
I
your
would start
thumb.
with a gram.
Get
Start
a safe
with
place.
Start with a
Put
gram.
your phone away. Put your keys away.
Don't.
They're
I would
really
start,
light, so
start
like-
with a gram and ease your way into it, and just. Yeah, I would do a little bit. I'd do maybe a little bit more than a gram, so you can actually feel it. So you don't like talk yourself out of taking more. But also, don't ever go with somebody that's going to be your trip sitter. Make sure they're also taking it too. Don't
Yes.
ever be around somebody that's not taking it.
Everyone's got to
Do
be
not
taking
do
it.
that. That's a terrible idea. Make sure that you're with somebody. Go into it with a positive mind.
I did mushrooms my first time
This
with my
is-
friend's mom, and she only ate half her eighth, so I ate the rest of hers.
Yeah, and then you ate her ass. Then you ate her ass
her
right
ass,
after
yeah.
that. Hell yeah, brother. Like I said, guys, this is all allegedly. This is years and years and years ago. I am a very good person.
I
now.
haven't even
I'm
done
pretty
mushrooms
sure you
yet.
can't do allegedly when it's a full confession. Not the fucking.
I've already talked about mushrooms before. It's not that
Yeah.
not
They're
enough
going to be
people-
legalized eventually.
It is
All
what
right.
it
Do you
is.
want to know what my advice is?
Go ahead, Billy.
First, don't take
Billy's
too much.
like, eat them with fucking pizza.
That's goddamn right. First of all, that's right.
That's the first way I've ever ate them was on a
eat
frozen
them with
pizza.
pizza for sure.
That's the
'cause
first way I
they're
ate
not
'em.
nasty. And
You need
stuff.
the grease. They are hard to swallow.
If you're Mike Tyson, you chew that nasty. It's like somebody's fucking shoe leather. He's like, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, the saliva lets it break down. On the podcast, I'm like, dude, stop it, bro. You're grossing me out.
The best
Pizza
way to eat
sauce,
'em.
I mean, you could do it.
Skittles.
Oh,
Take
yeah?
a mouthful of Skittles, eat those, and then
I mean, you
then the
could do
mushrooms.
them.
Your
Then you
mouth's
switch
watering.
off.
It's
Then you
hard to
switch off.
swallow.
But this is what I would tell you too. So you're for sure gonna take a shit. So be somewhere because every time you eat mushrooms, you gotta take a shit. I don't know why.
Well,
I don't
sometimes,
know.
sometimes.
Not every time. Like Coke is more like that, but mushrooms mostly. And then the other one.
But it's the type of shits where you fart
Also,
and
if you do Robitussin, you're gonna get the shits. I don't know that.
Well, and okay, so one
If you
more.
have a really bad cough, you take too much Robitussin, you
Oh,
might get
God.
the shits.
you smoke
Sorry.
nutmeg.
so know ahead of time. Don't take Robitussin and then eat mushrooms. That's what he's trying to get to. And then
Pretty much.
And then the last one. Okay, so military, right? When it comes to toxic stuff, we know from NBC, right, training that certain stuff is going to burn itself off. Mushrooms will burn itself off in about 4 hours. So when I had my bad trip and I was outside pacing and drinking water like by the gallon, just trying for it to go away because I was like, oh no. And so don't do mushrooms when you're in a bad mood. Don't go around. People are going to try to get in a fight with you because it's going to get all fucked up.
You will lose.
You'll be mad. Don't even worry about the fight. I just mean argument. Don't, because your whole brain will go,
yeah, it's going to throw you.
You're going to be mad.
And you're going to get really thrown off.
Even if you're not even that mad, you're just like,
you're going to overthink everything. And then everything's, you're
so,
get
but
really...
just so you know, so when you start, if you start yawning, you're almost done.
I yawn the whole time.
Huh?
I yawn the entire time.
No, for me, it's like 4 hours, dude. I'm just like,
I know that's when it's kicking in.
The military would tell you,
when I start yawning, that's when it's kicking in.
Keep your shit together. Keep your shit together, and you're like, all right, 4 hours, and you keep checking your fucking watch, and it's like 7 minutes has gone by. It seemed like 2 hours.
Yeah. I know that for sure, but. Dude, I always if I yawn, that's how I know it's kicking in.
If you're going to do it to have fun and don't go around nasty, stupid shit.
And it's also very good for, if you just
eat a cap every day before work.
Oh, there you go.
If you just, honestly, if you're using it for microdosing purposes, it is very beneficial for your mental
Only
health.
if your job involves customers.
It is very good for your mental health to use it in microdosing situations and stuff.
I think that's when
I'd like to try that. Would you be down to try ketamine therapy with a doctor?
You need coke. I didn't say that.
Would you be like, so if you like, because they have controlled situations where a doctor gives you a controlled amount of ketamine and they're with you during it, and it's supposed to help you for your mental health.
Well, I heard once you get in the K-hole, they toss you a line to pull yourself out, and that line is a line of coke.
Really? No way. At a doctor's office?
No, but like when you get stuck in a K-hole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the K-hole is where you get
kinky.
all the mental health benefits apparently. When you're in the K-hole.
Listen, people ask me about different drugs and stuff, and like I have never put cocaine in my body ever. Not one time.
Well, I did, but
no,
somebody else
put it in your body.
Somebody
else blew it up my ass, not me.
It's never been in my body, but
it's been on my nose.
I've been around lots of it, but the deal is like out of all the drugs that
your age, you never did it back in the day?
Not even once.
Even when it was fun
that's
and
impressive.
safe?
It's pretty good, right?
What were you doing? You must have been doing fucking speed or something, dude.
I was getting money for it.
Okay, fair enough. You're a good drug dealer.
So anyway,
good dealer then, I guess.
So anyway, the drug that I do say is like probably the best one I ever took is similar to mushrooms is ecstasy or Molly or whatever.
Yeah. Well, you know what Molly?
It just doesn't have the negative effects that mushrooms could do.
MDMA is really just a mixture of all the fun drugs put together. So you did do coke.
Why? Well, probably, and probably a little heroin, a little speed and stuff, and that's fine. I'm not just.
It's a microdose of it.
I'm just saying, when you have a big pile of it like this and you didn't put any in your body,
Yeah,
I'm counting it.
It's pretty impressive, though.
Yeah, not on purpose if it happened. Yeah.
That's what I tell the cops.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I don't mind.
That's got on there on accident.
You said you got some fucking gas chamber video. So how was your? Dude, I fucking hate that gas chamber. Fucked me up, dude.
Yeah, when you're talking about experiencing the tripping, I was thinking about tear gas.
We went from tripping to fucking imagine
a bad trip.
Imagine going in the gas chamber on fucking mushrooms. Can you imagine that? Oh my god, dude. That'd be so wild,
trying
dude.
to hold your shit together.
Yawning with a gas mask on and just breaking seal.
Because, dude, so like the main, obviously, if you don't know, the main purpose of the gas chamber is to show you that your gas mask works.
It's a confidence course.
It's to show you that your shit works.
It's to be confident in your mask.
Yeah, it's to show you your shit works.
And
so
some guys' masks don't work when they go in there. They're fucking not right.
Well,
they're not working properly.
They're not sealed properly. Yeah,
and there's 50 guys in a room with no windows and a fucking big drum in the middle of the room smoking this shit out of there.
Yep, and we went in there. They was already going, and you got your mask on. And they make you start doing fucking up downs and jumping jacks and shit. And then they make you fucking take your shit off.
Yeah,
and they say don't take. You want to try to avoid taking a deep breath because that's when you start coughing. Then when you start coughing, it's over.
Yeah. You inhale through your nose, right?
You want to just take short little breaths, just is what they say. But when you're out of breath, it's really hard to do that. So you're like, and then I got one like that, and I started coughing. Then I was like grabbing on my buddy's shirt, and I was like a bitch, dude. I was like, get me out of
everybody with their dude, all those videos, everybody does the same thing, which is weird. They don't teach you to do that. That's what happens. You just start flapping your fucking
you
arms
do this,
for air,
dude. You do this.
like a
You're
fucking retarded
oh,
baby,
dude.
dude.
It's so bad, man.
It's awesome.
And then when
man.
you get out and they tell you to do this, they tell you to do that to air your shit out. See, everybody's got goddamn
You do it
spaghetti.
anyways.
Everybody's got that goddamn spaghetti noodle snot hanging all the way down to the fucking floor when they
that'd
get
be
out.
me.
So for the people that never been, this
I'd
is
be
what-
with a big smile on my face going,
so it's
It
like
was so
it's
bad,
like you're
dude.
throwing
I
up
puked.
from your lungs.
I puked so
you're
much.
like you're throwing up, but you're like throwing up out of every orifice that creates saliva of any type. So it's like out of your eyes and your nose, and you're fucking throwing up into your lungs. If you're a smoker and shit or whatever, it's like oh.
Did they serve you spaghetti the day before?
They made me drink milk and shit, dude. Like
Yeah.
they were drinking. They were doing all kinds of crazy shit.
They served the
Warm
spaghetti.
milk.
I didn't drink milk. I knew the fucking. They're like,
yeah.
oh yeah, make sure you drink milk. But the only thing that was on the menu that day was spaghetti.
milk
They
and
just
spaghetti. My
wanted to-
mom used to do that to me. Worst combination ever. Fuck you.
Oh, milk and spaghetti is like, dude, an ice cold glass of milk while you're eating
Oh, no, I
spaghetti.
hate red sauce and milk.
Yeah,
Get that
but not-
away from me.
I used
Dude.
to love that combo back
Not
in
when
the
you're
day.
gonna throw it up through your nose with your snot and your
Exactly,
eyeball.
yeah.
You think your eyeball's gonna pop out when you're throwing up? It's that brutal, bro.
Yeah,
How many times you had to go?
I did it.
Because I was Army National
I just
Guard,
did it.
and I
I
had to
just
do
did it
3 times.
I did it once in basic training, and then I did it once in Hawaii when I was stationed there for the 3 years. So we did it. We had to do it. Basically, I think you have to do it once per duty station, I believe.
Dude, I did it my second time with my contact lenses in.
The time in Hawaii, Hawaii was even. Oh man, that's bad.
It wasn't that bad for my contacts. Until
Immediate blood coma.
Dude, it didn't. No, it didn't bother my eyes except for my when I fucking touched my face, and then all of a sudden it was on fire.
We got some videos of people doing this shit.
Oh, yeah.
See some fucking.
Jack
funny-
Man's like, I want to go in the Army now.
I always wanted to, but my skinny ass hates authority.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just a game, dude. You just gotta know
I
the
love
game.
games. I like rules.
Yeah, if you know the game, dude, it's not that bad.
Which one looks appetizing for you guys?
Either one, anyone, pick one. Don't matter to me.
Oh, we got ads.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
I'm sorry, boys.
Oh god, with the ads.
I will
love
make
it.
the audience
Didn't
watch it.
volunteer. You were chosen.
Yeah, this podcast is brought to you by T-Mobile. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
free.
Can you hear the advertisement?
Not anymore. No,
Okay, good.
It's a free.
I think
fucking
you can skip it now.
It's almost a free podcast.
Yeah, right.
You
had
gotta
to
sign
listen
into
to
my
that
YouTube.
shit.
I got to the premiums.
Here's Jackman. He's like, just suck it, bro.
I'm the infantry. I'm my country's strength and war.
Yeah, they make you
I'm
say the
eternally
soldier's
peace.
creed, they're saying
I'm
the
heart of
infantry
flame.
creed.
Wherever. I can't make spend the honor against the enemy. I am what my country's made to be. The best trained soldier in the world. And the rich be trained swift.
Dude, it must not be that bad there.
Oh
For him.
yeah, no, he's.
Never will I feel my country's trust.
No, he's
Always I
fucking
fight
hurt.
on. Throw a bomb to the agenda.
He's already fucking pissing.
I fight to my death.
Dude, that's a tough dude. Or
Last cards I have won.
it's
Yeah.
not. Or it's not that tough. It's not that strong.
The starter, the counters, the fatigue, the superiors. For I mentally done.
Oh yeah, it's dude. This has got to be the new gas chamber.
Yeah,
It's for the weak
mine was-
pussies.
No way, I couldn't get through.
There's
the
Wait, they're
no
making new
fucking
ones?
I couldn't get. I
way.
couldn't get through the soldier's creed.
There's
in mine,
no
dude.
way. Look at this guy he's spitting a little bit. They're like, what? They're clapping?
Oh, they got their masks on still. Yeah, no.
No fucking way, dude.
I hope that he's not wearing that mask.
After you get out of there, after you've been fucking, you're in there breathing, you're like, I'll kill anybody you tell me to. Just let me out of this building. Oh, shit. After they get out of there, they go fucking shoot, they go shoot the CEO of fucking, what's his name?
Oh, we got videos of that too.
Yeah, that's what they do right here. Look, these guys are pussies.
Yeah,
no,
hang on,
dude, they're
hang
not
on,
that
hang on.
shit.
No,
dude.
no, no. Pull up a
This
different
is
one.
weak ass.
Pull up
this
a different
weak
one.
Shit,
This
bro.
is not. No,
This
dude.
is hot
Here's the
garbage.
confirmation, yeah.
I came out
Oh,
like
God.
dying, dude.
What are we?
Speaking of immunity, I just found out that dogs are immune to the gas.
Yeah. Dude, my chickens, dude, I feed them fucking ghost peppers and. Dude, he shouldn't be able to talk. Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, they think they're fucking
They
hard.
have masks. They had fucking COVID masks on. This is
Right.
recent. No, so
They
go
think
to
they're
something older.
hard.
Go to
dude.
something
Are you
older.
kidding? That's awesome.
Yeah, try to find something older.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, we're gonna get.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking yeah, take this off. Yeah, turn that off. Fuck
No,
that.
dude, this is fucking. What the fuck? They were listening.
That's fine. Whatever.
They were listening to their uncle as he was pulling out of their ass. Oh, how tough it was, and then they go there and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm tough like my uncle."
Anyway,
can't wait until I fuck my nephew.
You shouldn't be able to walk out and talk like that. I mean,
No
I
way,
I was barely able to finish the soldier. I mean, I couldn't finish the Soldier's Creed. I don't think I ended up pushing. I ended up pushing the kid in front of me to get the fuck out of my way. Like,
Dude,
get out of my way. Get out. Go.
Dude,
go.
you couldn't, dude,
Like
when I was in there.
he was like he couldn't see, so I like pushed him out, and he almost tripped out the door. Because I was like, "Go, motherfucker!"
The door wasn't open, dude, when I was there.
Well, no, like he, like the drill
No, I
sergeant, the drill
understand.
sergeant just opened the door for us to get out, and he wouldn't go. I'm like, "Go, motherfucker, go!" Yeah, it was bad. That's scary.
Battle buddies. You gotta love your battle buddies.
Oh yeah, dude, fucking. But yeah, man, how about that CEO getting shot? Huh? Somebody's deductible was too high, I guess.
Wow. Yeah.
Being a big man like yourself, what's your views about it?
Yeah. No,
He's got a big policy.
You know what the fucked up part is? Like, so today, Ben Shapiro was trashing on other what do you call it, podcasts that promote doing drugs without saying their names, Joe Rogan, right, whatever, whoever, and most of them are like, oh yeah, microdose, you'll feel better. I'm like, yeah. My wife's big on taking different drugs and stuff, self medicating, so to speak, and I was trying to tell her, like, Rogan's listening to this fucking mushroom dude, this super guy.
The guy with the funny hat.
He's doing all these, like, dude, they're producing pills that you can just buy over the counter, like, whatever.
Oh, mushroom pills, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you guys start investing. I made almost well, I'm not going to say how much I made because it ain't that much. But
yeah, right. But still, yeah, you're making money, but still.
Yeah, my medicine.
But honestly, if you're asking me, I mean, and that's the thing, like, they're like test trials. I'm like, well, I test trialed myself, and you would be more happier.
Well, they're doing all the trials in Canada right now, so Portland should be the first ones to get legal mushrooms.
Well, the funny thing is, thing
well, I heard in 2025 it's supposed to be it's supposed to be starting to become medicinally legal in Illinois.
You can get MDMA medicinal in Amsterdam.
Or psilocybin.
Well, so what he says, and one of the things that it's just me listening is
you don't listen. I've talked to your wife.
I don't listen to her. Anyway,
shout out Mrs. Long.
I'm sorry, baby. 23 years, 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, happy anniversary, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
I forgot to tell you that on the phone when I was talking to you.
There's many years of MMA, no practice.
Shit.
Big elbows and shit off the WWE top rope. Now, he talks about like that there's like 130 different mushrooms that give you like a trip, and the one that has psilocybin is the only one that's illegal. Like all these other ones, like, you could trip off of this, you could trip off of that. Like there's a whole bunch of them. Like, and the thing is like it's supposed to. One of the biggest benefits is supposed to be something that you guys could definitely use is like keep your synapses running so you don't lose your fucking memory and shit. Like
the Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
it's the cure for Alzheimer's.
Yeah, good old timers.
Yeah, even if you drink too much, they have like alcoholic dementia shit. I don't know if you guys know that stuff, but more than just like passing out for the night and not remembering, but going down the road, right? And so this is, you won't have to worry about that no more, Same thing like with, we call it like getting hangovers and stuff,
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So what is this whole story? But I haven't really been paying attention to much news lately, as far as
basically
like,
some
the
dude that
CEO.
was a kind of rich kid and
26 years old. What's his motive? Did they know his like motive
Yeah,
behind
the
it?
dude's got like he even had like letters and shit and talking about it. Like,
See, like you said, I haven't been paying attention to the
Yeah,
news.
they caught him.
I kind of wanted to be like,
dude, he caught him with a ghost gun on him, right? Meaning that it's no serial number stuff. He's got multiple fake IDs on him, right? He had a letter of stuff that he left a backpack somewhere. They found a backpack that had like a manifest of like, this is some bullshit. These motherfuckers, basically, that's the bottom line. Like these motherfuckers, and so he just was like, I'm gonna take. He took it in his own hands and stuff. And Joe Rogan's responsible because he says to take drugs, and this guy supposedly took some drugs. Him or his buddy, I don't know. I think it's him had gotten into some shit and fucked up his back, so he had like back surgeries with like multiple lumbar discs that broken or busted or bulged or. And then he had all his surgeries, and then he was in pain, and blah blah blah. And so I guess he was he's supposed to be a surfer and something else, and he couldn't go back to his life that he wanted, and he's like, whatever. So yeah, basically we're all just a bunch of dumb cows.
Okay.
And
Cattle, goy.
Yeah, the people in charge are like, don't fuck them.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my buddies was like, dude, they took better care of the slaves. I'm like, oh, slow down now. Take it easy.
Oh man, that's funny.
I don't think slaves can ask for kosher.
Oh my goodness.
Red beans and rice, right?
So I
Collard green.
off topic.
I love that
What do you
shit.
got? What do you got up there? You want to play video?
I
or something?
have a just basically him getting brought into wherever he's being held.
Man,
So I got a short little video for you guys.
that guy should have shaved his eyebrows.
That
They would've never-
I don't. Well, no,
They would have
if he was
never
on the
found
run-
him.
If he was on the run, his eyebrows. I mean, if he's Italian, those eyebrows grew.
Dude, just do like the girls do and paint them back on, dude, bro. Nobody would have known.
Out of touch and insult the intelligence of the American people and the lived experience.
It's like, fuck him. Fuck that guy.
Let him speak.
He had millions of dollars and you fucking just chose to fuck everyone in the ass.
All right.
I like the comments immediately. This will never be publicly televised.
Hey, sorry for
Yeah,
interrupting.
right,
Isn't that
right, right.
annoying? What if I told
Why would
you
we
there
need
was
to
a
see
way
the
get
truth?
rid
Fuck it.
Right? Oh yeah, the Kyle Rittenhouse was publicly televised, but not this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because they hated his ass. They wanted to put his ass away.
Wow.
That's a thing. Public opinion, right?
Yeah.
The court of public opinion.
Off the topic of this weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm taking an improv class on Friday.
I heard that about you.
Babs
What do you mean
comedy.
you heard that about me?
Yeah,
Did I tell you?
You got no class. That's what I heard.
Oh.
Oh, Rodney Dangerfield would be proud.
Did I tell you that though?
You told me. I thought it was on Thursday last week.
No.
Or
That
was that a
was
different
supposed to be. That was supposed to be. I was going to go to Babs for the sketch writing class. I ended up not going to it.
It was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was last
No,
week.
it was
Wasn't
last
it?
week.
Oh, okay.
I ended up just not going. I ended up going to the mic last week. I just ended up not going.
You
to
want to know
the
my
workshop.
opinion on all that is?
What?
Do it all, man.
Yeah, I just it's
If they tell you to wear a tutu?
it costs money, so I'm gonna
the classes.
yeah,
They're not free.
Just panhandle.
$25 for the sketch class. I
You
will
can get that.
Just
We'll
for the
see.
day, or just
for the
any-
day. Yeah, we're gonna see. I think it's the same thing for the improv class. I'm gonna take the improv class on Friday. I'm gonna do the improv class Friday, and then I'm gonna go to the gauntlet right after.
Look at right here, dude. You don't have to worry about it no more.
Hopefully, we win, man.
You got to pick which ones are yours.
I'm gonna take the mega.
No, I mean, you got one of each. You got to pick A, B, or C.
Oh, on each
Dirt.
one.
Dude, yeah. So I come bearing gifts, you know. And I tell John, I go, man,
Should we just take one for each?
Mike.
All three to make it easy.
what? One of each. You could be A, or you could be B, or you could be C.
I could pick a different number for all three of these, or a different letter. I mean,
This guy's gonna fucking fuck this whole
well, that's
thing
what I'm
up.
saying. Do you want me to
Well,
just make it? Do you want me to just make it
put your
easy?
initials next.
You want me to just make it
Oh.
easy? I'll just take all the B's.
Okay.
B.
Which one are you? A, B, or C, or A or C?
I'll be A.
All right. Well, we'll leave him here and then whatever.
No, you take them with you because I'll never scan them. I'll take them. Whatever. I'll scan
I
them.
don't give a shit. Just
I'll scan them. Whatever. It'll be fine.
He'll be turned into a paper airplane by his kids.
sorry, I was talking too much to my Indian friends. You know, I do a lot of work, construction work, and I get a lot of work from Indian folks.
Do you?
Yeah, you know why?
Because they like your work, baby.
Because they tell me straight to my face that I'm the nicest white person to them.
Oh, nice.
They're like, dude, everyone else swears at me and they're not nice to us. I'm like, dude, they're construction workers, dude.
Oh,
And you're trying to get money off of the price and stuff. Like, I don't know if you're dealing with the right guys. They're drinking on the job with you, bro. I don't think you're dealing with the right guy. We're professional at our company. We're nice. Honest to God, we're nice, you know. But yeah, so I end up getting once you get one, you get like 100. They're all family and stuff. We went to a job in Mount Prospect, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, my cousin might stop over, right?" And he left, and we were doing work in his house, and just like it's like a whole city block of Indian people. And so when the guy starts walking in the house and just looking around, and the guy comes home and he starts yelling at him. And I'm like, what's going on? The guy goes running his ass out of there. He's like, these motherfuckers, they don't believe it. They just walk into your house when you fucking, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, like you told me your cousin was going to stop. I didn't know. Like, I'm just working, dude, you know?
Yeah. What, do you got some rock climbing shit pulled up there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know
boy.
You wanted to show this earlier.
Oh, I'm obsessed with rock climbing, dude.
Right? Right.
I'll never do it because I'm terrified of heights.
I thought it was because you're getting thick.
I've lost weight. What are you talking about?
Well,
the
I don't know.
opposite
When's
of
the last
getting
time
thick.
you ran a quarter mile?
I will never run a quarter mile.
When's the
Like
last time you walked a quarter mile?
today?
Oh, okay. When you're pushing the cart,
No, physical therapy.
the buggy, for the kids.
No, I don't
day
go.
you'll
I
be
don't go
strong
out.
enough.
I don't go out when it's cold like this because it hurts.
I heard you're a sissy.
Oh, it just hurts my back.
No, okay.
Yeah,
I understand.
that's why my
Hey,
mom,
dude,
that's why
I went through.
my mom got me a treadmill for
Dude,
Christmas.
I'm on heavy medication for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing mushrooms again, but I was worried I might mess up my medication and I'll have a bad trip or something.
For medication for what?
I got nerve damage, so I'm on gabapentin.
Oh yeah, I don't think that'll mess up. I don't think
so?
that'll fuck.
Thanks, Dr. John.
I know if you take gabapentin and pain medicine, your heart could stop. So don't do that.
It could?
Yep.
What kind of pain medicine?
Any type of opiate. If you take gabapentin mixed with an opiate, your heart can stop.
Well, fucking A, where's my doctor to tell me that shit?
That's what my doctor told me. They said
Well, I don't think that shit.
my doctor said don't mix these. They said do not take gabapentin with your pain meds. Your heart,
I'm gonna
your
talk to
heart
my
could
doc,
stop.
dude. I only take ibuprofen and Tylenol, and I even try not to take that.
Yeah, they'll tell you not to take the nerve med with
Man,
an opiate like that.
yeah, that fucking gabapentin. I tell the doc I don't want to be addicted to nothing. And he's like, "Oh yeah, no problem." I'm like, I don't take none of this other pain shit. He's like, "Yeah, you'll be good."
Yeah, dude, I'm just like obsessed with this rock climbing stuff. I don't know. Are you afraid of heights by any chance? Are you like heights?
Personally?
Yeah.
No, I used to do the cell phone towers.
Really?
No, not really. I just made that shit up.
I was like, damn, dude, that's fucked up, dude. Fuck that. I was like,
No,
because I had a buddy that I worked with at I used to do low voltage fire alarm and security wiring and stuff.
Yeah.
And one of my buddies, after he left that, he ended up going and doing cell towers. And it's
Yeah.
like, fuck that. He made really good money, but yeah, you
Dude, they would-
ain't
so
gonna catch me up there.
I took 3 years off of doing construction to do DirecTV stuff, and they would make me do all the 40-foot ladder stuff because it didn't bother me.
Oh yeah, no thanks.
But the thing is like, so there's a problem with doing DirecTV stuff is there's so much subcontracting, and that if they go to the job, they want to get it in no matter what, and they would do dangerous shit. Like they would go to the really high stuff, and then these little skinny fucker spider monkey guys would put a dish in the middle of somewhere where you can't get to it, like a real, like a
Yeah.
regular guy. And then I'm like, dude, I'm not going up there. And they're like, well, you got to fix it. I'm like, fuck off.
Dude, when I was doing electrical work, like after the low voltage stuff, I ended up going and doing industrial work.
Yeah.
And I was an apprentice, and one of my foremen, I was like the last day on the job, and he was like, "Hey, you need to go up on top of this silo." It was at this chemical plant or whatever. There's a chemical silo. There was like 3 of them in a row. They're like 70 feet tall. You climb the ladder to get to one. You go up one of them. And there's a catwalk to the rest of them, right? So I get up there, and
It may or may not be rusty as shit.
No, it was pretty brand new.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty brand new, but it was like kind of drizzling, and cold, windy, and once you get up there, like you take a step, you tie off, you go back, you untie, you make sure you're tied off at all times.
So when it
Dude,
falls, you fall together.
Right. So I'm
all
right.
That's all you can, that's all you can think, really. But
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. So I'm climbing up there. I go to he's like, you need to go put these the LB covers on. He's like,
sure.
you need to put the covers on the boxes and shit.
Sure.
And I fucking get up there. I get one on there, get the second one on there, and then I get to the third fucking catwalk, and dude, I'm just like, I'm good.
You're like, I'm not going.
I'm like, it looks good to me. And then he ended up telling me like 2 weeks later, he's like, yeah, I went back up there. There was a T that still had an opening there. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, it must have fallen off. Yeah. So I'm terrified of heights.
Oh,
I
by the way,
literally
if you
crawled to it, dude. I'm so scared of heights.
You guys are in a good show. There's a new show out called Landman.
With Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah,
dude, I haven't been able to stop watching it.
Yeah.
There's only 4 shows, but I watch them all the way through. It's good.
Yeah,
What's it on?
It's on Paramount, I think.
Oh.
I believe so.
I don't know. I'm stole the
Yeah,
shit.
it's on. I think it's on. I think it's on Paramount because I've been watching. It's the commercial. Yeah, the commercials come on during
If you start
Yellowstone.
watching it,
They come on during Yellowstone commercials.
Yeah,
Have you watched the trailer? No.
What?
I said, should we watch the trailer since you brought it up? No.
Hey, I don't want to. I don't know how that works with like copyright shit.
it's a commercial.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
how
I'm
that
just
stuff
saying,
kinda
dude.
works.
When you find something, you're like, dude, this is fucking outrageous. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, right now I'm kind of we Yellowstone is kind of ending abruptly because of I guess Kevin Costner had some disagreements with the writers, so it's like coming to a weird end, and it's kind of upsetting.
I got like
It's a really good show.
what's fucked up is I'm not the smartest like guy for all this stuff, and but I'm like watching it to like through season 3, episode 6, and then I can't watch like episode 7. And I'm like, fuck this! I'm not watching the rest of this show now. Like, and I'm like, oh, and I find out that it's
hasn't
on
come out
free.
yet?
It's on free.
Oh.
No, because it's
Oh,
in,
it just like
it's
only
like
has part of the show on there or something.
No, it just wouldn't come up on my pirate shit, you know.
Oh, okay.
And so, but I'm like this, blah blah blah, I'm bitching and shit. And like a week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, and my kid's like, you know, it's on like Paramount for free. You could watch a whole season to like season 6 for free. And here I am on 3 going, God damn it.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. Some people like me, they don't watch some of these shows until they can binge all the way through. Because I work my ass off through the summer, and then the winter it slows down. I'm like, all right, I can chill and watch some TV. So.
Yeah, it's the exact opposite with me. Usually, well, I'm actually, when there's downtime in the winter in the trucks, I can kind of throw a show on if there's downtime. But
Well, you got you
also
you got that union gig. You know, I'm over here doing private shit.
Yeah, you got to run your ass off.
They make you drive around in a truck when it's dry. It hasn't snowed for 6 days.
So do
It
we.
is no, I'm talking about you.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
This guy's just driving around with lights flashing,
yeah,
and it ain't even. It's 55 degrees out. It ain't even.
Well,
fucking
they won't do
ice,
it. They won't do it if it's 55.
Yeah, I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, but they'll. I mean, it's still no. They'll be. We'll be out there when it's fucking clear skies out. It doesn't make any sense. If there's any type of calling for it, they they put us out there. Yeah, budget to an extent though. I mean, sometimes there are
ridiculous, right?
I mean, sometimes bridges freeze over. So
no, it did happen. Dude. My kid fucking crashed. 44 degrees, dude, and she crashed. Had ice on the bridge. Couldn't believe it.
Oh, that's where it'll always be.
I'm like 40 fucking 5 degrees or 44 degrees, and it's got ice.
It's the wind chill that goes underneath it. 100%.
Yeah, it was in a dip.
Yeah.
Out off 173, out past even.
Yep.
That
That's
was
why
crazy.
we have a TSP rover that goes out around the entire county and checks all
When
the
you
bridges.
say rover, you're talking about somebody driving.
Somebody drives.
Not
Somebody
everybody
drives
knows,
around.
Not everybody knows that. Military does the same thing. They have roving patrols.
Yeah,
It's just somebody driving around.
somebody drives around the county and checks all the bridges.
Yeah.
So,
All the time.
every single night during the winter.
That's what they get paid for.
Yep. So
It's awesome.
it's a good gig.
Hey, here's a question.
Hmm.
Still talk to any of your football buddies or get together, do brunch or lunch or
He's planning a birthday party for his wife.
For football,
yeah,
like from high school.
yeah.
I mean, I talked to one
I got
of my
dozen.
I got a couple of friends that I still talk to that I still played with. I mean, or that I played with back in the day. But other than that, I mean, here and there, like probably like 3 or 4.
And we
I still
got we
talk
got
to.
a dozen. We all get together. One of them lives just up the road here from your house, and we try to get together once every month or two. You know what I mean? A lot of them are Raiders fans, which I don't understand, but you know they're all friends with their older brothers. Like their older brothers are Raider fans, and then but regardless, no, I was just curious because I know you talk about it. So
Yeah, no, I would love to get back together with some of my football friends back in the day. Nobody really lives here anymore. Everybody moved on. I moved on and then came back. One of my really good friends, Mike Sudak, I played football with him. He lives in this neighborhood, so I got him.
Here's a question for you. All of them are seniors too. None of them were sophomore or junior guys that we all practice with. You know how you practice with them.
Yeah,
Hell a week, all that shit. Everybody's the same. No, they don't care how old you are, right?
yeah.
But yeah, it's just funny because some of them are little brothers, and you know we're all great friends and stuff. But it seems like all of them are seniors, dude. We just chill.
Yeah. No, I hung out with a lot of pretty much people the same age as me, but then I also like Sudak he's a year older than me, so I also hung out with my junior year. I hung out with a lot of seniors, just because I lived next door to him. So, but yeah, no, I don't know, man. I'm getting to the point right now where I'm kind of I'm not like trying to force it on Jonah, but like I don't know what I want. Like, so he's showing interest in football, but he's also showing interest in golf, which I would like, with my back and the concussions and shit that I
Now
got.
you realize.
I would like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I'd
Still good
rather
to be-
have him play golf, but at the same time, I've also seen him throw.
Can't protect him from everything.
I've seen him throw a ball before, and he's got an arm, and I would love to see him play football or baseball. We'll see what happens, but I was funny because I was watching a show the other day. I was watching Friday Night Lights, the show. Again,
Wayner's on the glass.
that's a great show. Anyway, I was watching that show, and my son is like, he's like, Dad, are you gonna play football when you're older? I'm like, I'm already old enough, but I already played. I'm like, that's for when you're older. I'm like, you gonna play football when you're older? He's like, no, I'll play golf. I'm like, okay. So I don't know. He likes golf. He'll literally sit down and watch golf with me.
Hey, look, there's a lot of things that were illegal when we were kids. They're legal now, right? And there's a lot of crazy shit that I thought would disappear. Like, I thought when everybody got all these smokers, like, when they got cancer, they would all die and nobody would smoke no more. I thought when all these stupid rules happened with football, there wouldn't be no more smash 'em ups at football. Motherfuckers are head up, do all this shit. They still smash people. People are still clubbing people after plays or hitting. Don't get me wrong. A large part of me says if you're a quarterback, you should get your ass kicked. You know, like, if you can't handle it, like, they turn it from all these, like, super stud, heavy linebacker, quarterback, a guy that could be a linebacker, but he could throw the ball. So you had to be durable, right? But now it's just like, don't get me wrong. I know it's a different age and stuff, and I don't want people to be hurt, and I don't want everybody to be like Jim McMahon where he has to, like, put on GPS just so he can go to the grocery store because he'll forget where he's going and shit. 10 second Bob. Hi, how you doing?
Yeah. I agree with some of the stuff that they are like cracking down on nowadays to an extent. Also, I don't think that. I mean, some of the times the calls that they have on the quarterbacks. I played quarterback, and I don't agree with half the times that they're calling like roughing the passer on these guys, or some of these times when like that Trevor Lawrence hit. Trevor Lawrence was kind of sliding a little late on that hit.
Yeah,
but at the same time, he was also sliding in that dude has been fined multiple times for late hits in his career.
In the old days, he'd be stud.
So I don't know. It
Remember
depends.
in the old days?
Because there's a fucking goddamn clip. Have you seen that goddamn clip from the goddamn Florida Gators documentary where Major Wright, he played for the fucking Bears.
Sure.
But Major Wright fucking goddamn smoked this dude from I think it was from Oklahoma. Oklahoma, he smoked him like helmet to helmet, just knocked him the fuck out. No penalty.
Wow.
Because it's back in the day.
Yeah, and in the back in the day,
that's targeting though.
They had all these stats on like all the stuff you can't even do now. Like just putting your hands on a quarterback, like their big thing was like not just get your hands up. Oof.
Dude, he fucking just destroys him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch this shit. Yeah, Sam, I think it's Bradford.
So in my day, around like smash fucking Wakanda.
You could do that. That's targeting nowadays. You get ejected and suspended for fucking 4 games for that shit, dude. That's an insane hit. Look at this shit. He's just like, hey, I could have he could have easily intercepted that ball.
He didn't go for the ball at all.
Easily could have intercepted that ball because he talks about it in the documentary.
He's like, that guy's lights out.
He talks about it in the documentary. He's like, I was running, I saw that ball. I was like, oh, that's mine. And he's like, I looked at him and he's like, no. I want him.
No.
He's like, I want to strike fear into their team.
Wow.
That's how they used to play football back then, dude.
Well, in the old days, it's like
that kind of hit, that's dirty as fuck.
Dude,
I'll say that's dirty as shit all day. He's unprotected. Yeah. 100%. Like that stuff I don't agree with. I don't agree with that. But like
what if he would have caught the ball and then he hit him? What if it was like 2 seconds difference?
Still, it's just like
it's brutal, right?
It's iffy because it's like those, you see those hits across the middle where the guy catches in, gets his dick licked, dude.
I agree.
And it's just like he had no idea it was coming. He's, it's just like also like hitting a quarterback late in the pocket. He's unprotected. He's not really defending himself. So
in my day, Round Lake was bigger than Johnsburg, right? As far as the players generally, right? And tougher at the time. Just at the time, it goes through stuff. It goes through waves, anyways. Right? Mm-hmm. And so we handled Johnsburg pretty good. We went down to Wakanda, and they have the flyers, that fly on kickoff returns, and that's one of the positions I had. And I literally flew down the field, and I don't know if it was a punt or a kick, but I'm pretty sure it was a kick. And I flew down the field. It's a punt, as a matter of fact. And I went as fast and hard as I could and flew through the air to get him, but he juked just a hair to get away. and then I looked back, and he literally got hit so hard, he bent from his toes to his head, went all the way back almost to his head, to his toes, and I was like, holy shit. But, it was the guys like me that were flying down the field that were slowing down his pattern that he couldn't move, But those kinds of things, that's just how it was, In the old days, just like I said, just putting your hands on the quarterback was enough to get the quarterback going, fuck, to keep hitting me. It's all like memory, all that stuff,
I remember my sophomore year when I got moved up, I had one hit. I think I've talked about it before, but I had this one hit versus Grays Lake North. We were up like 30-0 at half, and I dropped back to pass. I threw a slant route, and this like 290-pound nose guard, helmet to helmet, hit me, full speed, and then helmet into the ground.
Yeah,
and I
drill you.
I don't remember the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I got taken out at halftime, but I was like laughing and shit at halftime and stuff. It's like no flag, nothing.
Hey, so here's one.
Latest shit hit.
Did you ever get hurt in the Army?
Yeah, my back multiple times.
Really?
Yeah.
Drill sergeant make you do some dumb shit?
No. I did not like in basic training or anything. I just got hurt like in the regular Army. But
man, when I was in fucking drill sergeant was. You know how they make you put all your shit out for inspection on your blanket and shit,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I did that shit, and I was just like putting my stuff in the order where they wanted it. And I had one of my canteens, and I threw it in a space where it went. And drill sergeant, what the fuck are you doing, Pratt? I'm like, what? I'm like, what, drill sergeant? He's like, you don't throw your goddamn stuff around like that. Okay. All right, why don't you throw yourself around for a while? So he had me jumping around like a bean on the ground for like 25 minutes, dude. And he just, you know how they do? They just walk away. He just walked away, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
Just keep doing it.
So I just kept doing it, and then I just stopped. I was like, I'm not doing this. And then, dude,
what the fuck are you not doing that?
No, what the worst was one of the privates was like, it's like, drill sergeant, he ain't throwing himself on the ground no more. I'm like, this motherfucker gotta die.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. How about cadences?
Oh yeah.
Do you have any? They have all the general ones, but did you have any drill sergeants that try to make up their own?
Yeah, we did a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one.
I can't for the. You know what, man?
I have two of them that I remember exclusively.
Yeah, go ahead.
One was real short, and he did a few. He did a couple other ones. Like he did some running ones. I remembered them. Like, so for most everybody out there that you don't know, they do like just regular shit. Like, your left, right, left. Mm-hmm. They do shit like stomp your left and drag your right. Boots cost money. But I had one, and he would sing. He used to do, and I love one of these songs. And it was, hey, hey, Josephine, how do you do? Do you remember me, baby? Like I remember you. So he would come up with his own jams, right? And but my drill sergeant that was in my jam, that was in my platoon, was like this. He was like, we had this dude that fucking was getting on the phones. You ain't supposed to go on the phones. You don't see a newspaper or TV. All that shit. Like these days, they let them get on their own personal phones and shit. Whatever, right? Every so often, whatever. And I'm like, dude, if there could be nuclear war, you wouldn't even know, right? If they told you that, what? Fuck it. We're going, boys. That was it. You would be like on the next bus. You would be like, I believe everything they say because you have no reference, right? So this drill sergeant, this dude, they always talk about Jody getting your girl. Jody getting your girl. This dude, I don't know what happened, but she gave him like I'm sorry, I'm breaking up with you. We're only 18 and 20 years old, as young people. And he got this thing, and he was like calling home and tripping and shit. And the only thing you could do there is write a letter every day or a couple letters and stuff and send them out. So she did this, and he was calling her. He was sneaking away and going and getting on the phone and stuff. And so the county police officer called our county where we were at in Fort Sill, and it got back, gets to our guy, to the drill sergeant. And so they tell him to stop, make him do a bunch of push-ups and shit. Tell him to stop. He doesn't stop. Then it gets to the fucking commander that this is going on. And so next thing you know, the whole battalion, and they're fucking him up in front of everybody and talking shit, dude. And he's crying in front of everybody, blah, 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 right? Well, my drill sergeant was embarrassed because he told you don't do that shit, dude. There's no way you should have did that again.
Right.
Like, you got in trouble. You just have been like, suck it up, son.
Yeah.
No, dude. He's walking in cadence going, we're going to chow hall. I wonder. And then the whole group has to say, I wonder who's sitting in my car. Who's sitting in my car? I wonder, did he push it in her far? Oh, dude, who's sleeping in my bed? Who's getting on my head? This guy just fucking,
funny.
dude, and he's the guy's fucking crying as we're all walking around and everybody's just laughing like, shut up, pussy. Like, you just got to deal with it, you know?
I had a friend make up. I had a friend make up the Ranger Man can. It was like the Candyman can.
Okay.
So it was like the tune of fucking the Candyman can from
Okay.
from Willy Wonka. I don't remember the words, but it was all fucked up. It was just like about like. Yeah, I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. It's really dark. It was really fucked up. But like we had our drill sergeant tell us to not say that one anymore. We were like, hey, stop saying that one, please.
Yeah, well, there's difference between combat arms and support, right? And so we had these girls that were support, and they were in the next barracks. I'm like, why are they even in Fort Sill, whatever? And but we got in trouble because we got told that one of the platoon guys the lead guys got told to bring us back to the barracks because drill sergeant had to do something, whatever. And so he does, and they're doing dirty stuff. We got in so much trouble for that shit. We were pushing for like 2 hours. Yeah, dude. Drill sergeants are crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Listen, guys were sneaking off to those barracks and hooking up with girls and stuff. And I was like, dude, I was so scared of everything at the time. I was trying to play it as straight as I can. And I know it's just a game. I was like, fuck, dude, if I went and did something like that, even though I was a young single guy, I can't even imagine what they would do to me. Like, dude.
Well, they told us when I went in that they give you that peanut butter shot. You know.
Yeah, I know the one.
They apparently for people that don't know, peanut butter shot. The reason they call it that is because when they put it, when they inject the medicine, it feels thick.
Yeah,
feels like peanut
it's
butter.
like a big lump in your ass for a while.
Yeah, and it's hard to sit for like a couple days.
It's huge.
But they say that it's supposed to prevent you from getting a boner.
Really?
That's what they say. Didn't work for me. I was 19 years old. You kidding me?
I don't know, dude. Dude, me either. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I was. What, are you kidding me? 19 years old, you're gonna give me a shot that's gonna give me. I think the shot gave me more boners.
Yeah, right. I have to take a piss every time, dude. I'm like, Bram? I'm like, oh, dude, look at that guy.
Got a pee boner.
Shit, dude.
Oh shit, Jack. What are we looking at time, Jack? Because I gotta take a shit.
106.
106. Holy
We're
shit!
over an hour?
That flew by really quick.
Damn, Billy Long talks.
God damn, Billy Long does talk a lot.
You guys
They
want
don't talk long time.
You guys want to talk about comics at all?
Hey, what do you want to talk shit about?
Oh, what? I don't know. I wish I knew.
You want to talk about
shit.
comedy, or comics?
Comics, comedy, any shows? So everybody.
I don't have a show till December 11th. I'm doing one of Joseph Christopher, or just January 11th. Just one of I'm doing a show for Joseph Christopher.
Yeah.
Pizza one?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I bombed there. I wouldn't say
Where is
bombed.
this? Is
I
that
got a
Rockford?
big flat tire.
Loves Park.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I love Spark. Yeah,
The Windsor Pizza or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a lot smaller than it looks.
That's okay. I like
Yeah.
small venues.
Is there any open mics out that way?
Nope.
I think there is one.
I will be starting one maybe in Union.
I think Joseph Christopher was actually telling me that there is a mic in Rockford.
Oh, Rockford. Okay, yeah.
I believe.
Rockford, yeah.
But
They have that's funny is they have a page to do advertising, but just barely anybody ever gets on there and stuff. And
I was doing it every week when I was doing mine. You do yours every week or whenever you do yours.
well, I'm just trying to figure out. So it's going to start all the time. We'll talk more off the thing, but I know that with Janesville, the question on Janesville for the Comedy Cabin is like, is it in the center of a bunch of shit? Or like, why does everybody go there? Because it's so far for everybody. And
It's just because it's
just
the
so you know,
only
you
club
made-
besides Milwaukee.
the what?
I mean, it's the only thing out there besides Milwaukee.
Well, you got Madison. It's not. It's like a.
Well, it's
an
like
hour
it's
from
like
everywhere.
it's like the.
That's what I was curious
that's why.
about. So like, yeah, Beloit. Like I know James Montero lives out that way somewhere. He was running Comedy Cabin last time I went there. At least for the hosting for the night. And
Yeah,
stuff. And
Nathaniel Clemens, that guy that was bartending.
no, I
runs
know
it.
who he is.
Yeah,
No. But he's always got different people doing, whatever. I don't understand how those places make any money, but because I don't see comics. It's like pool players. They go to play pool and they drink water. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, what are you guys doing? Like nobody wants to be drunk while they're doing this. I'm like, fuck that. It ain't no fun if my friends can't have some.
Right. Well, see, I'm always having a couple of drinks before I get on stage. I don't know how people don't, but whatever.
Wow, fuck if they don't. I don't know. Whatever. Good for them.
Whatever. Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna wrap. This is what I would tell. What I would say is, so I've tried to figure it out. I think I got it dialed in pretty good. We're gonna do. I'm trying to have audience, and I'm trying to have comics come. There's the minimum prize is $300. It's gonna be once a month.
You're that guy's open mic prizes.
Yep, open mic prize. I mean, fuck, dude, are you kidding? I mean,
Yeah,
who
that's
pays
huge.
money? Who pays money if somebody come up and make one joke? You know?
Nobody.
They can come up and make a stupid knock joke, or you can do your set and kill. And I'm hoping some of these killers come. I'm really hoping. Unfortunately, I was talking about the Comedy Cabin. Steffi Robertson was saying to somebody, and they got back to us because we all left early or whatever. It got
They did
back
not
to,
like us.
It got back to Jordan that it'd be better if we stayed the whole time if we want to get considered for the show. So I didn't say I don't know who said that, but Jordan got the gist of it or whatever. So it is what it is, and I understand, but it's a long ass way to stay up.
It's a 45 minute or
We would've been there
45
for
person
2
show.
more
It would have been there.
hours.
They didn't end
Dude.
up ending till like 12:30.
I
I'm like,
understand.
hey, listen, I got 2 kids, people. Like,
Right, and
You were my ride.
you know, he's got a.
Right,
I got
right.
2 kids. He's got a job.
Right,
like,
right. Well,
it is. I mean, I typically always stay at an open mic specifically because I've been at the end of a list and I hate when there's nobody there.
Sure. And
But
it
when
does suck.
when it's an over an hour away and it's just like, look, man, I got 2 kids. I just had back surgery. Next time I'll stay longer. Sure.
Dude, I went to Jerks at Joe's one time, and I think it was my second time, and it was just like that. It might have been my first time, as a matter of fact. We went to the other one, Miss Kitty, and then we went there, and Amy was there, and she's like, oh, it's kind of wrapping up, and they came right over, like, you want to do time? And I'm like, for 7 people? And you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, fuck it. You know, and I went up, and then I was like, you know what? These guys don't know me, right? I just went right at the dudes on the couch. I just turned the microphone and just was like, this is your time, son. Like, I'm going to fuck with you, you know?
Yeah,
And-
for sure.
And then I did my show. Dude, they all had a great time. They had fun. Then the next time I came back, we went as a group, and people were just like, you know, I think you were there, and you were like, dude, where'd that come from? I'm like, because I was in a good mood. When I'm in a good mood, get the fuck out of my way.
It makes big difference when you're.
It's
in
a
good mood.
giant,
Yeah.
it's a giant difference. So,
But
especially,
yeah, no,
in-
I guess next time, like I said, you know, I don't know if any Wisconsin comics ever tune into this, but we didn't leave out of spite for the other comics.
I
We
did.
leave
I said,
because
fuck this.
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I always like to stay and watch. And, you know, I always
Because
like
you
to
guys
stay.
all
and
suck, and
It was that
we're
gay
better
guy
than
who started
you.
ripping on us.
This is these 2 people, not me.
You
Call me a
We're better than-
pedophile. I'm
support the
clearly a
scene.
pervert. I like older women.
You gotta have more than fucking Karen or whatever her name was, Janet in the front row, bro.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Lisa.
She didn't even know who she was.
Linda.
When it was
Linda.
Linda. I'm like, hey, Linda.
Listen,
She's
Linda.
like, what? I'm like, lady, do you know where you are? Like,
Yeah,
you need
so-
some mushrooms, bro.
So what's the first January of that first Tuesday in January? What's that? The
7th?
January 7th. Yeah, January 7th is going to be the first regular start of
Yeah,
Lucky Bernie's. We're gonna name it. We're gonna help him come up with a name for it.
We're just doing cash
but-
for comedy.
There you go,
Make it
cash
simple.
comedy.
Clear and
Cash for comedy.
simple. Yeah.
And then it's gonna be it's gonna
Comedy
be,
for Coke.
there you go. Yeah. Or blowjobs, whatever.
Yeah, either way.
But Jack's giving them, so you know what that's gonna be like.
Yeah,
I
come
got
out.
one of them down.
It's at Lucky Bernie's. Lucky Bernie's on 173 in Antioch. Great. They got good food. They got good music. They got
Yeah.
karaoke afterwards, so it's a fun time.
And so I'm gonna so what we're gonna do is it's gonna be raffle ticket style. Everybody that comes in gets a ticket, and then just you have to write legibly so I can understand. There's only gonna be a couple rules. You gotta at least attempt one joke, right? You gotta sign up on the list and write your shit legibly, and everybody only gets 1 vote. And then so those are the rules. That's it. And so you put the shit, and I'm gonna tally this shit up every night and put the shit out on Instagram that night or the next morning.
You hear that? He's gonna put it on Instagram.
And then, yeah,
Sorry.
that's the best I got is Instagram.
Hell yeah,
Insta,
dude.
Insta,
Well, you heard,
TikTok.
you heard it right there first, guys. Yeah, so
And then at the end of the month, whoever gets the most tally gets the fucking.
dude, I'll tell you what. As soon as this comes out, I'll have this cut up into a little promotion that I'll send to you, and I'll post it. And everything you just said, we'll post.
Not unless I swear to it all.
So everybody can, well, I'll post it on my story. You post it on your story, whatever. Everybody can know exactly what they're getting into for Lucky Lucky Bernie's on Tuesdays.
And of course, I'm going to tell the rules every week.
Well, right, yeah, but it's just a nice little heads up to get people to come to that first one. So I'll clip,
absolutely.
I'll clip up a reel for you, and then
And all 6 listeners will be there.
hell yeah, dude. Hey, we're getting more than that.
Hey,
by the way.
I don't know. I listen. I tell everybody.
I've been getting an average of 25 listeners and then 40 views on YouTube. So it's going up. It's about 60.
That's good, dude.
It's about 60 to 70
I
listeners
try
a
to
week
share
now.
it. I do.
It's about 60 to 70 listeners a week, huh?
You got
It's going up, baby. We're going up.
You got an old fat guy sharing your shit.
You're
So
damn
you're
right,
famous
baby.
now.
Fucking A
I
right.
can barely
Hey,
push the share button.
Just you wait. Just wait. And then everybody's gonna be like, remember when that guy was remember when that fat guy was sitting on my couch?
You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I brought the mushrooms.
That's sweet. Oh yeah.
Well,
Fuck yeah. Hey,
yeah. Well,
shots of
Jesus
mushrooms.
Christ. They're gonna allegedly do mushrooms. I'm gonna go take a shit.
Shiitake.
He's gonna shit before the mushrooms.
Yeah, for real.
You ain't
Dude.
gonna be able to shit when you have mushrooms, bro.
Well, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. All right, guys. Like and subscribe, share, do all this stuff.
I'll try.
Come on, guys.
We're down. It's cool.
Just do it all.
I have gigantic balls.
All right, we'll see you next week. We love you. Adios. Goodbye.
Buenos nachos.